What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday Night Hockey. Taking over right as the Rangers. Rangers versus the Kraken. Actually, very close to real life. We'll actually surpass the real life calendar tonight. As the Rangers take on the Kraken here. It's Halloween in our calendar, but this will push us all the way through. We should get 4 games in tonight, and that should take us up until the weekend. Yeah. So there you go. Should take us all the way to next Monday. And then tomorrow, back to the Dragons. Friday, I'm not sure what we're streaming it. Might not be streaming. I'm getting a booster shot for... the vaccine on Friday. If that knocks me on my butt the same way the first 2 shots did, I probably won't be streaming Friday. But we'll see. I'll keep you updated as always. Pay attention to the Twitter and the Discord. What's up, Gibby? Congratulations. World champion, Atlanta Braves. It's got to be a good feeling for you, buddy. Congrats. Crazy year for yous. And, well, I know when I predicted you guys were going to win the division. So right there, just getting to being the division champs made me feel good because I was right on that. At least one of the few predictions I was right on this year was your Braves winning the division. But unbelievable. It all came together. Happy for so many guys there. Unbelievable. Congrats. So here we go. New York Rangers, Seattle Kraken. Like I said, we're going to basically... what's up, Styles? How's it going? Things will... Tonight will take us into next week with the calendar. So, funny enough, on paper, the Kraken are better than the Rangers. Yeah, David, I mean, the Braves absolutely pummeled them, if that's what you're talking about in terms of the game yesterday. Talking about the Rangers, they played their usual sloppy selves. As this one, face-off won by the Rangers, back to Panarin. Now sends it over to Lindgren. What's up, Andrew? Lindgren will gain the zone, send it towards the slot. Zibanejad there, can't get anything on it. Grubauer finds the loose puck and flips it up to Larson. Now over to Jordan Eberle, former New York Islander. Eberle is hit hard, tries to send it deep. Adam Fox goes and gets it, sends it around the boards, and Craig Smith gets it. The one move, if you haven't seen our Ranger franchise, the one move that we did made was we trade Vitaly Kravtsov, who actually in real life today, the Rangers sent back to Russia. So that should say what the relationship is there with them. As Eberle, long shot, easy save for Shesterkin, leaves it for Fox. And back the other way come the Rangers. Now up to Zibanejad. Through neutral ice, gains the zone. So tries to get it to Panarin, but Larson intercepts. And back the other way come the Kraken. But yeah, I traded him and a draft pick to the Bruins for Craig Smith and 2 draft picks. As down low, shot saved by Shesterkin. Tried to go short side, Jarnkrok, and he could not score. As now Smith, cross ice, Ryan Strome, backhander, easily sticked aside by Grubauer. And Oleksiak, had a cup of coffee with the Rangers, sends it up to Johansson, who's hit hard by Trouba. Sends it around. You were talking about the Braves? Yeah, Rangers should have won last night. The Rangers haven't been playing very good, Andrew. They have not been playing very good at all. They've looked pretty pathetic on this road trip. They're lucky they're 1-0-1. As Miller now will send it across to Trouba, pushes it forward to Strome, sends it deep. Oleksiak will get it, though, there in the trapezoid. But yeah, David, I mean, amazing to see Soler's home run out of the stadium. Your MVP, only the 6th man in World Series history to have 3 home runs that in one World Series to give his team the lead is now Chris Kreider. Over to Sammy Blais. Blais gets hit hard, but he keeps the puck in. Sends it back to Trouba near the point. Trouba pinching in, top of the slot. Shot saved by Grubauer, and he'll freeze it against his shoulder. It'll be a face-off in the Seattle zone. But yeah, the Rangers shouldn't have lost last night. But they were even lucky. They only had 25 shots. They were lucky to get a point. At some point, the offense has to start, like, delivering. As this face-off won back to McCann. You're right, Styles. The Islanders have not been good, but it's still early, guys. A lot of teams only about 10 games in. You can't win a division title or make the playoffs at this point of the season, but you sure can get yourself dig yourself a hole. But the fact that the Rangers, look, through the first 10 games, the Rangers got 70% of the possible points you can get. If you get 70% of your points through a whole season, you're going to win the President's Cup. So, I mean, as now Rooney gains his own. Not saying that's going to happen with the Rangers, but a good start to the year for sure is Rooney now. Shot saved by Grubauer, and he'll freeze it in the crease. No, I don't think so, Andrew. I think, honestly, as it is, I think, honestly, just Zibanejad, Panarin, the guys who could score, need to start scoring. They need to wake up. Because defensively, they've been very good. As McKegg loses this face-off, Geeky gets it. And the Coyotes, David, I didn't think the Coyotes were going to be very good, but nobody expected they were going to be this bad. What, 0-9-1 in their first 10? I mean, their season's already over. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I mean, they could go on a ridiculous run, but, like, really, realistically, the team's season's already over. It's Goodrow to McKegg. Can't get anything on it. Grubauer, again, will freeze it with about 6 minutes left here in the first. Rangers 3 shots on net. Kraken 2. Zibanejad versus former Ranger Blackwell. Face-off won by Zibanejad, back to Nemeth. Back to Panarin down low. Panarin from the left circle. Oh, can't get the shot off. Looked like he was going to snipe a shot, but good closing there by Blackwell and the Seattle defense. As one-time shot saved by Shesterkin. Rangers just been holding the puck like about a half beat too long. Not being able to get a lot of good shots off as Craig Smith now gains the center ice line. Sends it back to Panarin. Shot saved by Grubauer. Loose puck. Finds it in the crease, and he'll freeze it. It'll be another face-off. Yeah, the Knicks lost another heartbreaker tonight. Lost to the Pacers. Another game they probably should have won. They dropped to 5-3 as Strome loses this face-off. Larson gets the puck for Seattle. I mean, the Blackhawks organization as a whole is probably they're in trouble. I mean, you add on top of it the distraction of this horrendous scandal as Kreider's hit hard, loses the puck. Larson gets it out of danger and up to Eberle. The Blackhawks, I don't even know if they're gonna. I don't think they shouldn't even show up this year. It's just, you know, terrible. As Strome will send it down along the boards. Kreider there now finds it. Circling back the other way. Long pass up to Capo. Tripped up, but gets the zone. Moves in, tries to jam it home. Puck is loose, and Fleury clears it away from danger. Kako might have been able to send it over to Strome, but tried to take it himself. As Strome now down low, circling in the slot. Can't get it off. Shot, puck is loose. Eberle gets it out of danger, and that's your first period. Probably Trevor's story, Andrew. I think Seager's too injury prone. Correa can't handle the pressure of New York, and so I think Trevor's story is your best bet. But I think it's more likely he'll stay in Colorado. So Rangers out shooting Seattle 5-3, out hitting them 7-4. Seattle winning 80% of the faceoffs. Rangers had some good opportunities in that first period, but nothing to show for it. In a defensive-minded first period, Zibanejad, Jarnkrok, face-off, won by Seattle, back to Larson. Larson, back up to Jarnkrok. Knocked away, back across to Eberle. Eberle shot saved by Shesterkin. Into the corner it goes. Eberle now down low again. Passes it off to his centerman. Eberle gets a hit, but he sends it back down to Jarnkrok. 2-on-1, jams it home, rebound. Nice recovery there by Fox to keep the rebound away from his netminder, and back come the Rangers. 2 minutes gone in the second of a scoreless game here in Seattle. Panarin shot saved with the glove by Grubauer, and he freezes it. No rebound. It's the first time the Rangers are visiting Seattle. As you see there, both teams about 2 minutes on the attack. Rangers a little more offense as Strome comes out for this faceoff to the right of Grubauer. Faceoff won by Strome, back to Trouba. Has his pocket pick, though, and it's pushed out of the zone by Eberle. Nice second effort there by Jordan Eberle, trying to single-handedly carry this offense. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Kako now back the other way. Kako back to Kreider, just onside. Shot is blocked, doesn't get through. Ryan Strome gets the loose puck now. Tries to find something. Shot saved by Grubauer. Sent up now to Eberle, across to Schwartz. Schwartz now, his pass is intercepted by Strome, and he sends it back to Jacob Trouba. Trouba circling on the blue line, tries to get it to Kreider, knocked away, but Keandre Miller's there. Back to Trouba, pinching in, shot, doesn't get through, rebound, out it trickles in! Grubauer had it! It's gonna get credited to Jacob Trouba. He moved into the slot, took a shot, and it looked like Grubauer had made the save and actually was mishandled by the defense. Trouba got the rebound and just pushed it over the right pillow. And the Rangers, working hard, get a garbage goal. It's 1-0 New York. I've also heard Correa to Detroit, actually, to go play with Hinch, the manager there. As Johansson now, sandwiched between two Rangers. Trouba loses the puck, though, to Gord. Gord coming down low. Shot saved by Shesterkin, and he'll freeze it with 6.5 gone here in the second. That's fair, Andrew. Seager, a lefty bat. That's a fair point. But again, I'm kind of sick and tired of guys always being hurt. Johansson versus Rooney. Face-off won by Rooney. Back to Nemeth. Patrick Nemeth now back to Rooney. Rooney going into the neutral zone. Gains the blue line. Sends it across the Philip Hedl. Shot saved by Grubauer with the blocker. Punches it to Giordano. Loose puck now. Kicks to Larson. Larson making moves, gets it up to Gord. Across ice to Johansson. Poked away by Runanen. Into the right side, near the right circle. Johansson down to Ronaldo. Has his pocket picked by Sammy Blais. Now up to Philip Hedl. Up to Runanen. And now over to Rooney. Rooney shot saved with the glove. And it kicks over to Hedl in the corner. Now back to Rooney. Rooney has his pocket picked, and it kicks to Gord. Gord gains the center ice line, and now the offensive zone. Moving down low to the right side. Back to Appleton. Down low. Makes a move. Poked away nicely by Shesterkin. Can't get it out, though. Can the Rangers? Alexiak now pinching in. Rooney with an active stick pokes it away. And now Runanen gets the loose puck up to Hedl. Hedl along the right side, now towards the right circle. Back to the point for Lindgren. Lindgren pinching in, shot save, rebound, and Hedl scores! Philip Hedl's third of the year! Lindgren came in fresh off the bench, took a shot from the top of the slot. Grubauer left a juicy rebound, and Hedl's able to put it home. And the Rangers go up 2-0 here in the second. I agree, Styles. If the Tigers get Correa, they could probably make a push next year because their second half, they were on fire as Zibanejad wins the faceoff against the Appleton. Puck goes to Lindgren, gains the zone, sends it back to Smith. Craig Smith, backhand shot, rebound. Zibanejad can't handle it. Good job by Fleury there on defense to protect his netminder. Fleury with the puck now, 7.5 up to Donskoy. McCann hit by Lindgren. Puck kicks to Adam Fox, recovers in the trapezoid. 7 minutes left in the period, over to Craig Smith. Now a bank pass to Panarin, bounces to Fleury instead. Alexiak back the other way to McCann. And he'll send it deep. Seattle will go for a change. Fox gets the puck for the Rangers. Sends it up to Panarin through neutral ice. 5.5 left in the period. Panarin cutting to the slot. Shot saved by Grubauer. Smith gets the rebound. Tries to get up to the point, but it's intercepted by Tanev. Tanev now along the left side against Fox. Sends it to Donskoy by himself. Shot misses high and wide. Zibanejad gets the rebound in the corner. Zibanejad off the glass. He got that one. Sends it over to Smith. Smith gains the center ice line. Trying to set things up. Gets it. Tries to send the Kreider. Deflected on net. And Soucy gets it over to Blackwell. Blackwell will gain the center ice line and send it deep. Jacob Trouba gets it for the Rangers with 3 minutes to go. The Rangers are going to make a change with their forwards. Condre Miller now passing up to Goodrow, the fourth linesman. Goodrow lets it rip. Saved by Grubauer with the blocker. Soucy now back the other way. Saucy Soucy sends it to Fleury, who then passes up to Geeky. Don't forget, folks, new episode of Geeks Like Sports probably coming out tomorrow. It's Goodrow now. Gains the zone with 45 seconds left. Leaves it for Dryden Hunt. Tries to gain his zone. Goodrow, loose puck shot saved by Grubauer. And he'll freeze it with 11 seconds left. Now, the Tigers surprised a lot of folks this year. Jarnkrok versus Strome to the right of Grubauer with 11 seconds left in the second. Rangers have scored twice. Face-off one back to Larson. Kreider a big hit. Strome with the puck. Moving in. Shot saved by Grubauer. And he'll freeze it with only 3 seconds left in the period. Good shot by Strome. Good opportunity for the Rangers to try and get a back-breaking goal very late here in the second. Be another face-off to the left of Grubauer. This time face-off won by Strome. Nemeth. The Kreider shot. Stick to side. The Rangers got some late pressure there, but Grubauer stands large. But the Rangers do find a pair of goals. Philip Hedl, Jacob Trouba at the end of 40 here at Climate Pledge Arena. It's 2-0 Rangers. Rangers out shooting Seattle 18-9 now, out hitting them 14-8. Face-offs in favor of the Kraken 7-5. Almost 50-50. And we are about to get the third period underway. Jarnkrok versus Zibanejad. Center ice. Face-off won by Zibanejad. Back to Fox. Sends it over to Lindgren. Lindgren tries to send up to Zibanejad. It's going to get by him and go all the way down. No icing, though. He's after pass the center ice line. It's Giordano now with the puck. Starts to break out, but he misses badly. And this will go... Oh, no icing is called. surprisingly. Fox goes back and gets it for the Rangers. That's fine. So back to Zibanejad. Now leaves it for Smith. Smith shot saved by Grubauer, and he'll freeze it with 2 minutes gone here in the third. Strome versus John Krok to the left of Grubauer. Face-off won by the Rangers. Back to Trouba, who has the first goal. Can't keep it in, though, as he's pushed off sides. Good job there on the back check by the Kraken. And it'll be a neutral zone face-off now. Very good, Stone. Or should I call you Steve Buscemi? Eberle with the puck now. Hit by Trouba. Loses it to Condre Miller. Miller sends it up to Strome, who just does stay on side. Puts it towards the net. Saved by Grubauer. Larson with the puck. Hit hard. Circling in his own zone. Good forecheck here by the Rangers. Good harassment by Kreider, specifically. Gets it to Giordano finally. Now to Eberle. Now to Schwartz. The Rangers swarm. Get it out of the zone. Larson's offside, so he has to circle back to his own zone. Now starts back the other way. Back to Jarnkrok. Jarnkrok moving in. 3-on-2. Knocked away by Miller. Kako gets the loose puck and sends it up to Strome. Strome. Back to Kako. Back now to Kreider. Kreider shot. Saved by Grubauer. Nice shot by Kreider. Better save with the glove with 6 minutes gone here in the third. I appreciate that. You like my Seattle logo better? The Seattle logo ain't bad. Rooney versus Johansson now. Face-off won by Johansson. Back to Fleury. Gord with the puck. Gains the blue line. Hit from behind by Nemeth, but maintains control. Fighting in the corner now, down low, moving towards the slot. One-time shot saved by Shesterkin, and he leaves it in the corner. Dangerous pass for Nemeth, but no harm, no foul, as Patrick Nemeth now gets it to Philip Hedl, the second goal scorer for the Rangers, as he lets one rip. Grubauer pops it up in the air. Alexia comes down with it. Everybody in Seattle held their breath for a second. That was a big rebound. That's how Hedl scored his first goal. As Hedl now moving in to the slot. Shot save with the blocker. Hedl, good pressure here from the third-line centerman. Donato now hit. Runanen in. Shot. He hit the crossbar. He let it rip from down low, and he went too high with it. And it's going to trickle all the way out of the zone. Nemeth back to the Ranger into the ice to get it now and up to Rooney. Panarin on the ice gets it from Rooney. Trying to set things up here as the Rangers go for a change. Down low, Rooney backhander shot saved by Grubauer. He'll freeze it again. Good feed from Panarin, but Rooney can't find the back of the net. So it'll be Appleton versus McKegg now to the right of Grubauer. 9 minutes left in the third. Rangers up 2-0. Face-off won by McKegg. Back to Lindgren. Lindgren back to Fox. Shot through a screen. Blocker save. Fleury with the puck. But keeps it away from Goodrow. Donskoy now with on the breakout. He's hit at the blue line by Fox, and Dryden Hunt gets the puck. Hunt tries to makes another errant pass. He's had a few of those. Icing warning is waved off as McKegg wins the foot race. McKegg to Goodrow. Shot. He hit the outside of the cage. Goodrow now moving to the slot. Shot saved by Grubauer, and he'll hold with 6:39 left in the third. Philip Grubauer, 5-2 on the year. Gives up 3 goals a game. Zibanejad versus Appleton. Only 2 tonight, though. About 50-50 on the faceoffs. This one won by Zibanejad. Trouba shot saved by Grubauer. Rebound kicks to Saucy Susi sends it up to Donskoy. Say that 10 times fast. Loses the puck as he's checked there, and Panarin recovers in the Ranger zone. Now sends it over to Smith. Craig Smith now down low, circling. Back to the point for Condre Miller. Across to Trouba. Trouba puts it towards the net, deflected wide. Puck is bouncing around, but finding it is Zibanejad temporarily before Donskoy takes it away, and he's hit at the blue line by Condre Miller. Zibanejad now with 4 minutes left here in the third. Gains the Seattle zone. Moves to the slot. Knocked off the puck, though. McCann has it. Sends it cross ice to Jarnkrok. 3 minutes left now here in the period. Jarnkrok gains the zone. Down low, shot saved by Shesterkin. Keandre Miller with the puck. Sends it up to Kako. Kako to the left side, circling, hit hard, maintains control. Looking for something to pass to. Long pass intercepted, meant for Kreider, but Susi finds it and sends it up to Eberle now. Eberle had some good pressure earlier, as now Keandre Miller picks his pocket, but nothing to show for it. His pass is errant, and Fleury intercepts. Schwartz now back the other way. We've got an empty net on one side of the ice as now moving to the bench is Grubauer. Tanev is the extra man. Schwartz trying to gain the zone, can't. Kakko picks his pocket. Kakko gains the blue line, leaves it for Strome, throws it towards the net. Kakko gets it and scores! Oh, the puck was pinballing around the Seattle zone. Finally, Kakko in the crease finds it and easily buries the empty netter. And the Rangers have iced this one, putting it away 3-0. Strome the only helper on Kakko's second of the year. Johansson now to Donato. Down low, Johansson's shot saved by Shesterkin. The only question is can the Rangers maintain the shutout? Half a minute to go. Strome hit hard. Puck kicks to Giordano. He gets sandwiched between a couple of Rangers. Kakko finds it, tries to get it to Kreider, but the pass is errant. Kreider goes and gets it, lets it rip, saved by Grubauer, and he'll hold with 20 seconds left. Yes, Stone, it's very much like the other night. Greg McKegg versus Johansson now to the right of Grubauer. It's all a formality. Face-off won by McKegg to Ruunanen. Ruunanen top of the slot. Oh, and Ruunanen tipped by McKegg, his third of the year. A little insult to injury. Greg McKegg gets his third. Look at that goofy grin from Greg McKegg. Just tipped it in front and over the glove of Grubauer, and it's 4-0 Rangers. Well, nothing like a couple of stat padding goals here in the final minute. McKegg again versus Johansson. One back to Giordano. Now up to Donato. Back to Johansson. Down low, shot saved by Shesterkin with the glove. Leaves it for Hunt. Up to McKegg. McKegg will get the center ice line and then send it deep. It kicks behind the net. Goodrow is there, and that is your game. The Rangers come to Seattle for the first time in their history and walk out 4-0 winners. Shesterkin's third shutout of the year. And the bottom line's contributing. McKegg with a goal. Hedl with a goal. Trouba with a goal. You see here, there's, I think that was the McKegg one. Didn't look like he got anything on it, not sure there. But anyway, your third star with a goal and 3 hits, Jacob Trouba. Rangers outshot Seattle 30-13, out-hit him to 20-12. Face-offs 11-10. Seattle did win that category, but just barely. Your number 2 star with an empty net goal and 3 hits, Kaapo Kakko. And I'm going to guess your number 1 star is Filip Hedl. That's what I'm going to be my guess. No, Ryan Strome with a pair of helpers and 4 hits. Also a nice night in the face-off dot. Ryan Strome is your number 1 star. As the Rangers wish everyone a happy Halloween. Oh, Alexis Lafreniere is going to be back from injury soon. He could play, but the Rangers don't. No reason with a strain. You don't want to mess with a hamstring. That is, truer words are never spoken. So he'll probably rejoin the team at the end of the road trip towards either Edmonton or Calgary. But we'll keep Rooney in here for the night against his third game of the year. This one against Vancouver. Oh, and actually before that, make sure we save. Always got to save. You never know when the game will just crash on you. All right, now we'll head up to the Rogers Center, or Rogers Arena, excuse me. In beautiful Vancouver. Rangers versus Canucks. Canucks a high-powered offense, but we'll see what Igor Shesterkin can do. I don't think I've ever seen that Lumberjack logo for the Canucks. Is that new? Anyway. Pettersson versus Zibanejad. We are underway as this is one back to Myers. Now over to Hughes. Hughes hit hard. His pass intercepted, but it goes to Bowser. Now down to Miller. His pass down to Pettersson. Kick save by Shesterkin. Miller still down low, former Ranger, who killed us in real life, JT Miller. Now pass intercepted by Fox, knocked away by Zibanejad. So good sustained pressure here by the Canucks in the first 2 minutes, but finally getting it to Fox, and he'll start the breakout, sends it up to Panarin. Now over to Smith, who gains the blue line, tries to get it back to Zibanejad. He has his pocket pick, and it kicks to Miller. Miller hit hard, but he gets it to Pettersson. This top line for Vancouver is dangerous, as Lindgren gets the loose puck, and he'll gain the zone. Putting on the brakes, kicking it back toward, trying to kick it back to the point. And Panarin is there. Artemi Panarin, the bread man. Pass, shot, to block. Nothing got through. Hughes finds the loose puck and gets it to Miller. Nothing on net there against Demko. As Bozier now hit hard by Fox. And Lindgren gets the loose puck. Ryan Lindgren gaining the zone, coming down low into the left circle. Ryan Lindgren backhand shot saved by, actually it's Halak in net. And he flips it out to Hughes. Hughes back cross ice to Hamonic. Now back to Pearson. Hit hard by Lindgren. Puck kicks right to Adam Fox. Fox will gain the zone. From the left circle. Now to the top of the slot. Fox shot save there. Might have been a little high, but I think he got a piece of the blocker on it. Hamonic now back the other way. Gets it up to Horvat. Horvat gains the blue line. Sends it back across the Hamonic. Now back down the low Garland. Horvat down low. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Rebound and he scores! Shesterkin left a huge, juicy rebound right in front. And Bo Horvat gets his second of the year. Not much the Rangers could do there. The defense couldn't clear it away. And Shesterkin just left it there in front from Garland and Hamonic. So Vancouver jumps out to an early 1-0 lead as Ekman Larson sends it cross ice to Dickinson. Now to Patan. Down low, poked away by Shesterkin, and Miller will get it over to Rooney. I think it's a good deal, Andrew. I think it is a good deal. The Fox deal is, I mean, look, Fox is, he's already a Norris Trophy winner. Like, the dude's going to be I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it screams like next Brian Leach, honestly. Hedl to Blaze, Sammy Blaze, shot saved by Halak, and anything that keeps Adam Fox in a Ranger uniform for a long time is a good deal. So Panarin, you see there his numbers. Will be a Keg versus Pettersson, though, as the fourth line comes out. Rangers starting the season here, 9-0. Runanen down low, shot saved by Halak. As McKegg sends it back to the point. Goodrow is there. Now over to Nemeth. Patrick Nemeth pinching in. Nemeth's shot blocked, doesn't get through. Puck is loose. Goodrow backhander, then poked away by Halak. McKegg keeps it in fourth line. Good pressure here. And Runanen will keep it in, pinching in from the point. He'll send it back to Dryden Hunt. Dryden Hunt moving to the slot. Shot saved by Halak, and he'll freeze it. Jaden, the fact that you spelled both their names wrong shows that you should not talk about hockey. Pettersson versus Strome. Face-off won by Pettersson, back to Hughes. I think you mean Pasternak. As Pettersson now gains his own. Back to Miller. Doesn't get a shot off. If he did, it kind of went wide. But he was hit as he tried to get one off. Strome over to Kreider. Kreider now down low. Shot, save, rebound. Save again by Halak on Strome. Sends it cross ice. Capo Caco gets it now. Circling, staying in the zone. Keeping Vancouver on their toes. Patrick Nemeth now pinching and loses the puck. Kreider back to Runanen. Rangers, they drew a penalty here, keeping it into the zone. Bad penalty for the Canucks. Good penalty for the Rangers. And they'll go on the man advantage as it's finally touched up by Vancouver. It looks like we got a slash on Brock Bozier. Ovi will break his goal. He'll break his goals record, Andrew. Yeah, Jaden, I played hockey as a kid. Not in like any leagues. Me and my friends used to play street hockey. Where I'm from in Jersey, there's not a lot of ice. As Miller, shot blocked. Miller down low. K'Andre Miller looking for a power play goal. Now back to Trouba, but his pass is errant, and it kicks all the way down. Rooney has to go back and get it, and now back the other way come the Rangers. Half a minute gone here in the power play. Hedl with the puck. Hedl down low. Shot blocked. Saved by Halak. And now Capo Caco down low. Sends it over to Jacob Trouba. Trouba lets it rip. Never got through. Kicked into the corner. Capo Caco now. To Hedl. Shot. Oh, he hit the crossbar. He hit the crossbar. Filipino, maybe right where the post meets the bar. Oh, he rang iron. As now Trouba gets it up to Kako with a last-second rush, but it's intercepted by Sutter. Now, big hit there. Bowie with the puck sends it back the other way, and that'll do it. So the Rangers had their golden opportunity, but Filipino hit iron and not Twine, and it stays 1-0 Canucks. As now Hedl circling. Oh, and Hedl makes up for it and scores. Pulls the string from the top of the slot, and we are tied at 1. Hedl's 4th of the year. Seriously, Jaden? Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me if it's true, but I thought the trade deadline already passed. As McKegg versus Pettersson now at center ice. Face-off won by McKegg back to Lindgren. Now over to Fox. Gains the blue line. 1.5 minutes left here in a tied first period. Honestly, honestly in the offseason, I could very much see them trading OBJ to the Patriots. I could see that. Actually, I think that's actually a smart move. But I think the trade deadline's already come and gone, so it's not going to happen this year. As Fox, absolutely lays out Miller. Puck bounces to Hunt. A few seconds left in the period. He'll get it out of the zone. And as time expires here in the first, the Rangers and Canucks tied at 1. Andrew, I said that months ago. I said we should have traded Ingram in the draft for a draft pick. I would have taken a 4th-round pick for him. Evan Ingram is a bum. Evan Ingram's a bum. And yeah, our season's over. Yeah, Jaden, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to New England. And yeah, Andrew, Saquon's a bust. Ingram's a bust. Daniel Jones is a bust. Get rid of the trash. Rangers outshot Vancouver 11-4 that period. Out-hit them 8-3. Face-offs 3-3. Rangers 0 for 1 on the power play, but did score shortly after it expired. It'll be Pettersson versus Zibanejad to start off the second. Face-off won back to Hughes by Pettersson. Sends it over to JT Miller. Up to Pettersson now. Coming down low is Pettersson. Back to the slot. Shot saved by Shesterkin on Bozer. Fox with the puck now. Sends it up to Zibanejad. Gains the blue line. Sends it cross ice. Intercepted by Hughes. Back to JT Miller. The other way come the Canucks. Now across to Pettersson. Pettersson down low. Hit hard. Puck kicks to Zibanejad in the trapezoid. 2 minutes gone here in the second. 1-1 game. Rangers looking to extend their winning streak to 10. Panarin with the puck. Taken out there nicely as it kicks to Miller and now up to Pettersson. Cross ice to Bozier. Bozier shot saved by Shesterkin. Greg Smith now with the puck. Passes up to Zibanejad. Trying to get behind the defense but has his pocket picked. Bozier again with it. Yeah, no, we don't need... No, that's not happening, Jaden. Again, with the gibberish that you spit. Cam Newton is done. His time as a football player is over. He had a few good years there, and that's it. As Craig Smith now cutting to the slot. Can't get a shot off. Rebound. Halak finds it and flips it to Garland. Hughes now gaining the Ranger zone. Coming down low, top of the slot. Shot save. Rebound. Fox clears it away from danger. That's why he's a Norris Trophy winner, folks. As the puck pinballs to Kreider. 2-on-1. Kreider. Strome scores! A perfect feed from Chris Kreider to Ryan Strome on the 2-on-1. And Strome beats a lock blocker side. And the Rangers take a 2-1 lead on Strome's 3rd of the year. And yeah, Gettleman and Garrett, yeah, they got to go too, Andrew. I might even say get rid of Judge. As Horvat versus Strome, Joe Judge, that is. So, 3rd goal of the year for Strome as this pass intercepted by Keandre Miller. Goes back and gets it for the Rangers. And the Rangers have their first lead of the night. As Miller, long pass up to Chris Kreider. Kreider in the left circle. Tries to go it again. Oh, but Capo. The pass was broken up, and he couldn't get anything on it. As now Bo Horvat, the only goal scorer tonight for Vancouver, has the puck. Sends it to Garland, now across to Pearson. Pearson gains the center ice line. Now the Ranger zone, hit by Jacob Trouba. Trouba sends it around the boards. Keandre Miller is there. Passes up to Kevin Rooney. Now across to Sammy Blais. Sammy Blais, what do you say? Into the slot. Shot saved by Halak. And he'll hold with 10 minutes left here in the second. What's up, Matt? How's it going? No, that's true, Jaden. For the most part, guys who scramble a lot don't have very long careers in the NFL. As Rooney versus Dickinson, won by Rooney, back to Roonenin. Roonenin now across to Patrick Nemeth. Nemeth lets it rip. Oh, and Patrick Nemeth, his first of the year, from the top of the left circle. An absolute laser beam. Oh, what a shot by the sweet Swede, Patrick Nemeth. And it's 3-1 New York. Halak reacted too late, looking at his glove like it's got a hole in it. And it's 3-1 Rangers. Okay, Jaden, you followed up a good statement with a ridiculous one. Roonenin and Rooney the assists. Another face-off won by Rooney. Nemeth gains the zone. Looking for a second one. This time Halak snatches it from the sky, and he'll freeze it with 8:47 left in the second. Dickinson versus McKegg now, as the Rangers will get fresh skaters out there. To the right of Halak. Face-off won by Dickinson, back to Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson circling his own zone, sends it over to Travis Hamonic. Up to Dickinson. Jamie Dickinson over to Patan. Moving down low, circling is Patan. Cross to Hoglander. Shot saved by Shesterkin. There can only be one. Leaves it for Roonenin, and now up to Goodrow. Goodrow tries to get it down low to Hunt, but can't get through. Hunt back to the point for Nemeth. Across to Roonenin. His shot goes high and wide and leaves his left in the trapezoid as it bounces off the glass. Goodrow gets it now, loses it. Patan picks his pocket, and now gets it back to Ekman-Larsson. Now up to Dickinson. He's hit hard, and Rooney gets the puck. Rooney back the other way for the Rangers. Moving in, loses it, trying to work towards the slot, but Hoglander's there. And he gets hit hard by Lindgren. Lindgren can't get it out of the zone, though. Hoglander keeps it in, but it has his pocket picked by Fox. Pushes it up to Rooney. And now back to Fox as he'll gain the blue line. Leaves it for Dryden Hunt, who actually goes to Rooney instead. Rooney by himself! And Halak makes the save as it hits the glove and bounces out of play. Dowling versus Rooney to the left of Halak. Andrew, I think the Knicks can get to the second round this year. I think the Knicks can get to the second round. I don't think they'll get any further than that, but I think they can get to the second round. As this sends it around the boards to Lindgren. Lindgren cross ice to Sammy Blake, can't handle it. Myers gets to that center ice and sends it back up to Dowling. Dowling loses it. Mott shot, saved by Shesterkin, leaves it for Fox. Fox gets it up to Hedel. Philip Hedel, who tied the game at 1 and late in the first. Has the puck, makes a move, tries to get it back to the point, but the Rangers were changing defense, and Condre Miller was still at center ice. Craig Smith now offsides with 30 seconds left in the period. Rebel Vader, I'm sorry to say, buddy, I do not think the Seahawks are making the playoffs this year. I'm just as surprised as anybody else to be saying that, but I think that with the injuries you've had and some really heartbreaking losses as Abinadad wins that back to Trouba, I think you guys are probably done this year, honestly. As Miller shot, saved by Halak. Myers gets the rebound, sends it up to Pearson. He's hit hard by Miller, and the Rangers are offsides with 0.3 of a second left. Don't know about that, Jaden. I mean, honestly, let's look at the playoffs as this period's about to expire. Face-off won by the Canucks, but that's it. Let's look at the playoffs. Cowboys, Packers, Cardinals, Rams, Bucks, and probably the Saints, right? Those are right there. And then you have a 7 seed. You've got the Niners. You've got the Bears, who are still in it. Honestly, the Eagles are making a run. The Panthers and the Falcons are all around 500. The Seahawks are not making the playoffs this year, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, the Rams are like, we're winning. It's win now or not. That's it. The Rams are in win now mode. And I'm going to say this. I still don't pick the Rams over the Cardinals. I think the Seahawks have a bye this week, so that you're lucky you can't lose this week. But, I mean, the Seahawks are 3-5. You're not out of it. But, I mean, if you're hoping for a 7 seed, even if you get in, you ain't going anywhere. Jaden, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, okay, Cam. That's fair. That's fair. But here's the thing. Even if you get in as a 7 seed, because, again, you're not, like, you look at the 6 teams that I think are going to get in no matter what, right? Saints, Bucks, Rams, Cardinals, Packers, Cowboys, right? You're fighting with the Niners, the Bears, the Eagles. Yeah, you're in that pack, that cluttered pack. But even if you get in, you're not going anywhere. But honestly, to me, the Seahawks are not going to make the playoffs. Of all those teams that are in that are glumped together, the Seahawks are the one that I believe in the least. I'm sorry. Your defense isn't what it once was. Without Russell Wilson, your offense is a joke. Like, you guys are lucky to be 3-5. Honestly, to me, the Seahawks are closer to the Giants than they are to the Niners or the Bears or any of those other teams, or the Falcons or the Panthers. Again, Jaden spitting gibberish, spelling everybody's name wrong. The Ravens, you know, the Rebel Vader in the AFC, you've got, look, I mean, the Chiefs, honestly, the Chiefs are they're very lucky they beat the Giants. If they didn't beat the Giants, the Chiefs season might be done. But here, Bills, you get 7 teams, Bills, Titans, I'm going to say Chargers, because the whole AFC West is a mess right now, and so is the AFC North. And I'm going to say Bengals, Ravens, and then out of all that, you have the Steelers, the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Chiefs, and the Patriots all fighting for that 7 seed. No, Jaden, I don't think the Patriots get in the playoffs. No, the Patriots are not playoff bound this year. I don't believe so. I said at the beginning of the year. Yeah, I'm surprised they're doing as well as they are, but I still don't think they're a playoff team, right? The South is a given to the Titans. The Bills are winning the East. Andrew, they might struggle, but look at the division they're in. It's the Texans, the Jaguars, and the Colts, and they have a 3-game lead. I don't think the Colts catch them. The Titans might win the division with a 9-8 record, but I still don't think the Colts catch them. Right? It's that simple, man. I don't think anybody will catch them. Even if they're the 4 seed, right? They're the 4th division winner. The Titans will be in the playoffs. They're going to win that division because that division is pathetic. The Texans are pathetic. The Jaguars are pathetic. The Colts and Carson Wentz are pathetic. Slightly less pathetic, but still pathetic. So then now you have the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Steelers, in my opinion, and the Patriots probably fighting for that 7 seed, because I do think the and maybe the Browns, because I do think the Bengals and Ravens are going to make the playoffs, and I do think the Chargers are going to make the playoffs. Jaden, you come in here every night smoking the craziest stuff, man. So at the end of 2, Rangers out shooting Vancouver 18-9, out hitting them 13-8. Vancouver winning 8 of 14 faceoffs. Andrew, I would have said the same thing until they beat the Browns this last week. If the Browns had beat the Steelers this week, it was a chance for the Browns not only to cement themselves as probably a playoff team, but probably to end the Steelers season. Now with tiebreakers, everybody's 4-4. Who knows here at the halfway point? Zibanejad versus Pedersen. 3rd period underway. Rangers nursing a 2-goal lead. Hughes coming down low, passing back to Bozier. Bozier across the Myers. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Leaves it in the corner there, and Panarin gets it just in front of Lindgren. His pass is an errant one, and Hughes intercepts. Myers back to Pedersen now. Neutral ice up to Hughes. Miller gains the blue line, has it poked away. Bozier gets knocked off the puck, and Craig Smith finds it. 2 minutes gone here in the 3rd. Cross ice pass to Fox. Up to Zibanejad at the center ice line. He gets pinched hard against the boards, and it trickles into the corner. Fighting for it there, though. Hughes finds the puck. Jaden, you, like, honestly, dude, I'm going to start timing you out, like, with some of the stuff that you say. As this pass intercepted by Capo Caco, excuse me. Lindgren gets the puck. Back to Capo. Capo Caco makes the shot and the save by Halak. And now Garland with the puck. Knocked away by Fox. And now trickling along the boards, Kreider with the puck. Circling, moving in, shot high and wide. Strome now. Circling, backhander shot saved by Halak. Harmonic with the puck. No, it's very sad what happened with him. I did hear Andrew. I got all the details now. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Pettersson in, shot saved by Shesterkin. 150 miles an hour, driving drunk. The guy's an idiot. I don't know what else to say. Like, and the tragedy is he killed somebody, and it wasn't himself. Capo Caco now back to Ryan Strome. Strome circling on the left side, and he scores! Ryan Strome, second of the game, makes it 4-1 Rangers. It would have been sad enough had he killed himself in this, but the fact that he killed an innocent bystander and he walked away scot-free or healthy, yeah, he was going 150-something miles an hour, Andrew. He killed a young girl. And I don't get it. I don't get why NFL players in particular continue to want, and athletes in general want to continue to drive drunk. It's not like, A, you can't afford it, as this face-off won by Vancouver, and B, in the NFL in particular, to cut down on this, the NFL gives every player a car ride service that they can use at any time for free, just for being an NFL player, as Trouba can't get the shot off Horvat back the other way. Like, what are you doing? Like, how dumb? Like, that's all it is. It's tragic that this woman died, but how dumb is Ruggs? Like, honestly, he should go to jail just for being that stupid. As Miller's shot saved there by Halak, and now cleared away by Vancouver. Like, there needs to be a charge in society where you get an extra 5 years in prison just for being so stupid. This goes for an icing. McKegg versus Horvat to the right of Shesterkin. Face-off won by Vancouver. They've done very good this period as this shot goes high and wide and bounces around the boards, and K'Andre Miller will get it out of danger. Miller in the left circle. Sending it back, tries to get it back to Trouba, but intercepted by Dickinson. Dickinson now on the right side. Hit by Miller, knocked off the puck. Sammy Blais goes and gets it and sends it around to Jacob Trouba. Trouba up to McKegg. Greg McKegg. Now over to Dryden Hunt. Back to McKegg. McKegg shot saved by Halak with the glove, and he'll freeze it with 5:19 left in the period. There's a very good chance that Henry Ruggs goes to jail. It's vehicular manslaughter. Plus drunk driving. Plus being stupid. Dickinson versus McKegg at the face-off dot to the right of Halak. Face-off won by Vancouver, back to Bowie. Andrew, the sad thing is that he had total control of this situation. He had total control. This is 100% on him. This isn't a fluke injury, right? Like Winston tearing his ACL this past week in New Orleans. Hunt sends it back to McKegg, but intercepted by Patan, back up to Dickinson. Right? Like, this is all on him. As Patan's shot blocked, kicked away by Shesterkin. Back to Bowie at the point. Bowie down low, doesn't get through, and finally bounces on net. Shesterkin finds it and freezes it with 2:10 left in the third. That's the saddest thing. There is one person to blame for this, and it is Henry Ruggs. Dowling versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Dowling. Puck, though, kicks the Fox. Good job there by the young defenseman as he pushes it up to Panarin. Panarin along the left side. Rangers up by 3. All formality now. Shot saved by Halak. And he'll freeze it in the crease with 1:11 left. Vancouver jumped out to a 1-0 lead, but the Rangers have scored 4 unanswered. Strome versus Dowling. Strome has 2 of the goals tonight. Face-off won by Dowling, back to Mott. Up now to Sutter. Sutter circling, sends it up to Dowling. Dowling, shot saved by Shesterkin, rebound kicked away again by Igor. Tsar Igor looming large. And now over to Kreider. Chris Kreider sends it cross ice. Lindgren pinching in, shot saved by Halak. 40 seconds left. Here's the thing, Jaden. Alcohol is a legal substance if you're over the age of 21. But again, it's Pettersson versus Zibanejad to the left of Halak. His face-off one back by Zibanejad to Nemeth. Gets it back to Zibanejad. Left circle. Zibanejad, top of the slot, down low, poked away. Good defense there to recover after Zibanejad tried to make a move. Miller hit at the blue line, puck kicks to Panarin. It's an illegal substance. It's a legal substance. The NFL gives you car services, Ubers, everything you could need to get home safely. And he still chose to drive drunk. I just don't get it. Pettersson versus Zibanejad to the right of Halak. Face-off won by Pettersson to Hughes. Well, the face-off circle sure went the third period for the Canucks, but that's about it. I don't think the Rangers won a single face-off this whole period. But they did tally an extra goal, and with a few seconds left here in the period, they are now going to improve to 10-0 as the Rangers come to Vancouver and win 4-1. That's the thing, Jaden. I don't know. I never understood it. It's like I had friends growing up who did drag racing, right? I never understood why you would risk so much for such a little thrill. And that's really what it is. You're doing something like that because you need a thrill. I just don't get it. And the saddest thing is that a poor young lady lost her life. Your number 3 star, talk about some home cooking, Bo Horvat with a goal. Rangers outshot Vancouver 25-15, out-hit them 22-16. Vancouver dominated the faceoff dot 15-7. Your number 2 star with a goal, Philip Hedl, his third of the year. I believe it was his third. I'm going to guess number 1 star is Ryan Strome. And Ryan Strome with a pair of goals. Your number 1 star. Back-to-back nights in the road trip. Strome is number 1 star. Hoping Zach Jones is hurt. So Brandon Fortunato is going to get himself a starting spot now. Hey! So now the Rangers will take on the Edmonton Oilers. Actually, right now in the standings, that's not true at all, Jaden. The Boston's struggling. They're not doing terribly, but they're about 500. Again, it's very early in the year. Very, very early. So the Rangers have started off with a 10-game winning streak to start this season as they now head up to Edmonton. I believe that's Alberta. Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Should be a good one. The Rangers are going to, if this winning streak is going to go by the wayside, it could be tonight because of the high-powered, super-powered offense of Edmonton. But Edmonton does not have great goaltending. This could actually be kind of a shootout. In that case, I still believe the Oilers are the team to beat here at Rogers Place because everything in Canada is named after this guy named Roger. You got the Rogers Center in Toronto. You got the Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Rogers Place in Edmonton. Yeah, I know, Jaden. I know. I know you love Boston. As Yamamoto down low, shot save there nicely by Shesterkin. Pass up now to Panarin along the left side. Gets by the defense. Panarin cut into the slot. Artemi Panarin, shot save by Smith. And he'll freeze it in the crease. A minute 15 gone in the first. Panarin made a nice move. Tried to get Smith out of position. Couldn't. Got the shot off, and Smith made a nice save. Strome versus Connor McDavid now. Face-off won by McDavid, but Kako picks a pocket and sends it along the boards, and Strome is there. Circling down low, shot, and Ryan Strome! His 4th goal of the road trip. Lifts it over Smith's glove hand, his 5th of the year, and the most red-hot Ranger, Ryan Strome, tallies another, his 5th of the year. It's 1-0 New York. Kako will get the only assist. So Strome versus McDavid now. Again, center ice. This one won by McDavid. Back to Barry. Now down to Yamamoto. Shot saved by Shesterkin. He'll leave it for Keandre Miller. Miller up to Strome. Starts the breakout. Strome tries to get across to Kreider, but Barry intercepts. Now back to Nugent Hopkins. Hopkins hit hard. Oh, Miller lowered the shoulder. A beautiful hit at center ice. And now here come the Rangers. Kako with the puck from the right circle. Pinching in. Knocked off the puck by Yamamoto. Back the other way comes Edmonton. Yamamoto gets destroyed by Jacob Trouba. Oh, my goodness. Trouba just trucked him. And now Yamamoto back to Hyman. Hyman's shot blocked by Miller. Second shot saved by Shesterkin. Connor McDavid back to Yamamoto. Knocked off the puck. Yamamoto now down low. Loses the puck. And Jacob Trouba will get it. 6 minutes gone here in the first. Rangers up 1-0. Kreider to Kako. Gains the blue line. Kako putting on the brakes. Now getting pinched. Loses the puck to Hyman. Hyman back the other way. Now getting harassed by Ryan Strome. Cross ice to Barry. His pass intercepted by Kreider. Back to the point now, setting things up for Ryan Lindgren. Lindgren lets it rip. Shot block. Kako can't handle the rebound, but he finds it in the corner. Kako now across to Strome, and Strome again. His 2nd of the night. His 6th of the year. Oh, Strome got behind the defense, and again he gets the feed from Kako, and it's 2-0 Rangers. Nothing Smith could do on that one. As Draisaitl now will come and take the face-off against Rooney at center ice. Kako and Lindgren the assist. Face-off won by Edmonton. Keith loses the puck and Roonenin intercepts. Sends it back to Sammy Blais. Now across to Philip Hedl. Hedl down low. Shot saved by Smith, and he'll hold. We're 9 minutes into the game, folks, and we've already got a hat trick threat. Draisaitl versus Rooney to the right of Smith. Face-off won by Edmonton. Back to Ceci. Ceci cross ice to Hyman. Hyman gets taken out by Roonenin. Nemeth gets the loose puck, sends it around the boards. Hedl now up to Roonenin. Roonenin along the left side. Crosses the center ice line and gains the zone. Lets the slap shot rip. And it goes all the way around the boards. It missed high. Patrick Nemeth now pinching in. His shot is blocked. Sammy Blais gets it in the trapezoid. Rangers threatening here again, already up 2-0. Left for Kevin Rooney, Shot saved by Smith, and he will freeze it with 8:50 left in the first. McKegg versus Turris to the right of Smith. Face-off won by McKegg, back to Lindgren. Lindgren across to Fox. Fox's shot deflected on net. Goes wide. Good deflection there by Goodrow, but he couldn't get it on net as McKegg now down low. Backhand shot saved by Smith. They say the backhander is the toughest shot to judge for a goalie from that point-blank range because it could go a few different directions. But Smith judged it perfectly and made the save. That'll be Turris versus McKegg again. I think I will, Andrew. I'm not 100% sure, but the plan is I'm thinking of getting Call of Duty. I'm not sure, honestly. Honestly, I'm actually going to ask a friend at Activision first if I can get a code. If we can get a code, then definitely. As Seavor now, down low, 2-on-1, shot saved by Shesterkin. Left in the corner for Dryden Hunt. Hunt up to Goodrow. Goodrow sneaking behind the defense on the left side. It's 2-on-1. Goes to McKegg, misses the one-timer. And the puck trickles into the corner. Back to the point from Goodrow. To Fox. To Lindgren. His shot saved by Smith. Oh, an absolute bomb of a blast from the point but Smith got enough on front of it to keep it out of net. Fox now pinching in, shot save with the blocker. Puck kicks to Panarin in the corner. Tries to send it back to the point, but Goodrow was pinching in. Little miscommunication there, and the Rangers have to go and regroup. Lindgren gets it back in his own zone, sends up to Panarin. Panarin again along the left side, sneaking behind the defense, 2-on-1. Took McKegg, and Greg McKegg, his 4th of the year. A perfect tape-to-tape pass from Artemi Panarin. The Breadman delivers to McKegg, and just like that, it's 3-0 Rangers. Panarin, the Breadman, toasts him, and then McKegg cracks an egg and says, here we go, breakfast is served. Panarin and Lindgren, the assist, face-off won by Edmonton to Bouchard. I'll work on that one. Bouchard coming down low by himself, feeds it to in front. Shesterkin makes the save. Miller now with the puck in the trapezoid, sends it around the Trouba. Now back to Craig Smith. Smith up to Panarin. 1:15 left here in the first. Panarin now circling. Panarin shot, save, rebounds. Zibanejad can't bury it. Smith again, shot after shot, but Smith keeping this as close as he can as the Rangers are dominating Edmonton here with only a few seconds left in the first. Draisaitl over to Kassian. Kassian is hit hard, and that'll end the period. Rangers go into the intermission up 3-0. So the Rangers out shooting Edmonton 13-4, out hitting Edmonton 6-4. Face-off 7-1 in favor of the Oilers, but that's about it. If you're an Oiler fan, not much to hang your hat on here in that first period. As we go to the second. Right now, Andrew, the plan is at some point I will get Call of Duty. I think that's what's going to happen. But I'm not getting Battlefield, that is for sure. McDavid versus Zibanejad now, center ice. Face-off won by McDavid, back to Nurse. Up to Barry, now back to McDavid. Connor McDavid's been very quiet tonight as Fox there, another big hit on him, and the puck kicks away. Fox up to Smith, now up to Zibanejad. Circling, left circle, shot, save with the glove by Smith. And bad turnover. Zibanejad shot, save again by Smith. Smith should have just froze it. Rangers were ready for him as Smith gets tripped up. Excuse me, Craig Smith for the Rangers gets tripped up. His pass goes now to Lindgren back at the point. Sent back down to Zibanejad, but intercepted by McDavid. McDavid now along the left side. Gets by Panarin, but he's offsides as he left it for Yamamoto. Because I don't want to play him, because I don't think Battlefield is worth $70 as a multiplayer-only game. There's no story, I don't want it. McDavid versus Zibanejad. Neutral zone face-off. One back to Barry. Now across to Nugent-Hopkins. Big check there by Lindgren. Leaves it for Craig Smith. Now over to Fox. Fox gains the zone. Adam Fox, Norris Trophy winner. Only 23 years old. I think he's only 23. Puljujarvi now. Knocked off the puck. Miller can't keep it in. Rangers have to regroup at neutral ice. But Nugent-Hopkins picks his pocket. And then he gets laid out by Fox. But he gets it to Draisaitl down low. Good stick check there by Shesterkin as Draisaitl tried to go short side. And Tsar Igor was not having it. Strome now on the left side looking for the Hattie. Shot saved by Smith and he'll hold. From what I've seen of Battlefield, I don't really care that they've added tornadoes. Like, really? Give me a break. That's your big thing? Strome versus Draisaitl to the right of Smith. Face-off won by Strome to Kreider. Across to Capo, one-timer intercepted by CC. Now over to Duncan Keith. Up to Hyman. I think that's Duncan Keith. Hyman sends it deep. Rangers give chase. Trouba gets there first. Trouba, long pass. Capo, behind the defense. Kakko shot saved by Smith. As now CC with the puck leaves it for Draisaitl and sends it over to Puljujarvi. He gets laid out by Trouba, and here comes Strome back the other way, halfway through the second period. Strome across to K'Andre Miller, shot, save, rebound. Kreider hacking away, but Smith will freeze it with 9 minutes gone in the period. Rooney versus Turris now to the right of Smith. Face-off. One back to Hedel. Now to Nemeth. Across to Runanen. Bouncing puck towards Smith, who freezes it again. Rangers just an absolute non-stop assault against the Oiler netminder. Turris wins this one against Rooney. Gets it back to Keith. Now over to Fogley. Roonenin, though, big check starts back the other way. Roonenin tries to get it across. Blais there, shot save by Smith. Sammy Blais now around to Nemeth. Back to Roonenin. Roonenin, shot saw all the way, left for CC by Smith. Now over to Seavor. Seavor hit by Nemeth. Hedel will find it, sends it cross ice to Roonenin. Roonenin now back up to Goodrow. Loses the puck to Keith. Keith at center ice gives it to Turris, who gains the zone. Hit hard again by Nemeth. Nemeth laying the body tonight as Roonenin gets the puck, and he sends it back across to Nemeth. Nemeth starts to break out with Hedel. Hedel to Goodrow. Goodrow shot, collected on net. Smith just gets a piece of it. It was redeflected in front, and Smith is just able to get a skate on it and keep this 3-0. 6 minutes left here in the period. Cross ice pass to Philip Hedel. Hedel knocked off the puck before he get the slapper off. Cashian now with the puck, sends over to Perlini. Now over to Ryan. Ryan gains the zone. Hit hard by Keandre Miller, but the puck goes to Perlini again. Perlini down low to Cashian, knocked away, deflects to the corner. Jacob Trouba finds it with 4 minutes left in the second. Trouba tries a long pass to McKegg, but it's out of his reach, and it's to Smith, who will freeze it as the Rangers crash the net. Still up 3-0. McDavid versus McKegg. Line number 1 versus line number 4 to the right of Smith. Face-off won by McDavid to Barry. Barry taking it himself, trying to do it all himself. Finally loses the puck. Bad turnover. Here comes Dryden Hunt behind the defense, and Hunt shot kick save, and a beauty by Smith to keep it 3-0. Rangers, though, continue the assault, deflected in front by McKegg, saved by Smith with 2 minutes left in the period. And Mike Smith doing everything he can to try and give the Oiler offense a chance to wake up. Strome versus McDavid now. McDavid wins it over to Nurse. Nurse harassed by Strome, hit hard. Strome forces the turnover. Ryan Strome shot, looking for the Hattie, saved by Smith again. Mika Zibanejad now on the ice, 8 goals on the year in 10 games, 3 helpers. Hasn't scored, though, in the past 2. Face-off won by McDavid. Yamamoto up to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins gains the zone. Down low, passes back to McDavid. Shot, saved by Shesterkin. McDavid's first shot of the night is a good save by Shesterkin. As Trouba now, Panarin backhander, saved by Smith with 5 seconds left in the period. So despite not scoring this period, though, the Rangers have dominated in most categories, aside, of course, there, the face-off dot. Draisaitl versus Strome. Face-off won by Draisaitl to Nurse, and this should do it for the period. As the clock expires, and Igor Shesterkin pitching another shutout. The end of 40 here in Edmonton. It's 3-0 Rangers. The Rangers out shooting the Oilers 26-5. They outshot them 11-1 that period. Out hitting them 12-10. Again, the face-offs in favor of Edmonton, but really that's about it. Once again now, Zibanejad, McDavid, center ice. Face-off won by McDavid, back to Barry. Now across to Nurse. Hit hard by Lindgren, but it kicks to Nugent Hopkins. Now back to Nurse, back on his feet at the point. Across ice to Barry. Down low to Nugent Hopkins. Up to McDavid, back across to Nurse. Good passing here. Yamamoto back to Nugent Hopkins. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Might have hit the post, actually. As this kicks to Zibanejad. Now across to Smith. Craig Smith can't get a good shot off. Deflects towards the net. Zibanejad finds it. Zibanejad tries to get it down to Smith, but can't handle it. Nurse intercepts and pushes it up to Yamamoto. Yamamoto at the point, hit by Fox. Yamamoto back to Nugent Hopkins, towards the net, saved by Shesterkin, and leaves it for Panarin. Artemi Panarin, the bread man, with a helper tonight. Gets it over to Adam Fox. Fox circling, his shot is blocked, and Nugent-Hopkins finds it in the left circle. Cross ice now to Yamamoto. 5 minutes gone here in the period. Yamamoto, cross ice to Draisaitl. Shot goes high and wide. Kicks around the boards to Miller. Miller can't get it out of the zone. Now finally he does. Nurse with the puck, loses it, sends it back deep to his own zone. Barry there regroups, and now up to Hyman along the left side. Oh, back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl gets hit hard and loses the puck to Adam Fox. Fox along the right side, gains the zone, sends it back towards Yamamoto. Intercepted by Yamamoto. Yamamoto, his pass intercepted by Kreider, who pushes it back to Fox. Fox across to Smith. Craig Smith now on the left side. Smith cross ice for Miller, but it's wide and kicks back out. Rangers have to regroup. Fox goes back and gets it for New York. Now up to Strome. Ryan Strome up to Kreider. Kreider, though, is offsides. He couldn't handle that pass. With 8:15 gone here in the third. Draisaitl versus Strome. Again, Strome with a pair of goals tonight, looking for the Hattie. Face-off won by Strome, back to Trouba. Jacob Trouba gains the zone. Still has it down low, pushing it to Strome, and Ryan Strome has the Hattie! It's 4-0 Rangers, and 3 of them off the stick of number 16, Ryan Strome! His 5th of the road trip, his 7th of the season, and the Rangers are up 4-0. A perfect cross-ice pass behind Smith, nothing they could do. Trouba with the assist. The only assist as this faceoff is won by Edmonton. Hyman gets laid out, but the Rangers are up 4-0. Kreider from the left side, shot saved by Smith. It's the first hat trick of the year for the Rangers. But Ryan Strome has been red hot. That's 5 goals in his last 3 games. As this faceoff won by the Rangers. Hedl with the puck. Cross tries to get to Rooney, but Keith intercepts. Up to Ceci. Fogley now loses it. Smith gets it. Pushes it back to Rooney. Rooney tries to get it cross ice, but Fogley intercepts again. Back to Seavor. Gains the zone. Sends it deep. Ruunanen gives chase. 8.5 left in the third. The question once again for the Rangers is, can they maintain the shutout? As Sammy Blais now gets hit hard. Fogley with the puck, sends it up. Blais intercepts across the Philip Hedl, shot saved by Smith. And he'll freeze it in the crease. With 7 minutes left in the period. McKegg versus Turris. Face-off won back to Bouchard. And now up to Seavor. Seavor hit by Trouba. Hunt gets the loose puck. Circling around now. Long pass goes all the way down. It's going to be an icing on the Rangers. Another errant pass there from New York. Well, and see if this is a chance for Edmonton to at least get on the board. Turris versus McKegg. Face-off won by Turris. Clefbaum's shot is blocked. Miller gets the puck for the Rangers. He leaves it for Goodrow. Goodrow, cross ice to Hunt. Back towards the point, but knocked back towards the trapezoid, and Clefbaum is there. Cross ice to Bouchard. Bouchard's pass intercepted by McKegg. McKegg back the other way for the Rangers. Back to the point for Jacob Trouba. Trouba pinching in, lets a bomb rip. An absolute howitzer from the top of the left circle. But it's saved by Smith with just under 4 minutes to play here in basically the game. Let's be honest. I was going to say regulation, but it's unlikely, not impossible, but unlikely, as Ryan wins this face-off against Strome, although Kreider fights with Bouchard for it. It's unlikely the Oilers come back at this point. Ryan over to Perlini. Perlini hit at the point by Ruunanen, and it kicks to Strome in the corner. Sent around to Kreider. Kreider back to Strome. Up to Patrick Nemeth. The sweet Swede along the left side. I think he's Swedish. Tries to make a pass, but he's knocked off the puck. Bouchard gets it to Nugent-Hopkins. He intercepts, does Ryan Strome. And Cashian picks his pocket. 90 seconds left here in the game. Across to Ryan. He's hit by Kreider. Capo Caco now with the puck. Has a couple of helpers tonight. As this is sent towards the trapezoid. Bouchard gets it with under a minute to go. Cross ice to Yamamoto now. He's hit hard. Strome gets the puck. And back the other way comes Ryan Strome. Strome, though, hit hard, loses it to Nugent Hopkins. Rangers kind of taking their time here, not the crispest passes. Obviously, kind of just kill time. Don't want a lot of face-offs here. Bouchard down low, shot saved by Shesterkin on Nugent Hopkins, and he leaves it for Patrick Nemeth. Nemeth to Capo Caco. Bank pass to Zibanejad, intercepted by Clefbaum. Ryan now back the other way. Back to Yamamoto. His shot blocked by Nemeth down low. Oh, and it trickles in! His 6th of the year. Shesterkin went to cover it, and it literally rolled right underneath him. So Yamamoto gets his 6th of the year. Edmonton breaks the shutout. Ryan and Clefbaum the assists. Again, it's all a formality here. The Rangers really wanted that one, but Panarin now at the puck. He'll send it deep. Cross ice. Zibanejad will get it. Throws it towards the net. Sticked aside by Smith. Fox will get it put towards the net again. And one more time, and that'll do it. The horn will sound. So the Oilers do break up the shutout with 20 seconds to go, but the Rangers improved to 3-0 on this road trip. They won their 2nd game in a row by the score of 4-1. Should be an easy call here, your 3 stars. Capo Caco, who assisted on 2 of Strome's goals. Funny enough, Shesterkin handled the puck a lot tonight, but not a lot of those counted as shots. So the Rangers outshot Edmonton 32-6. That was a pitiful offensive display. Rangers out hit him 23-16. Lindgren had 6 hits and the other 2 assists on 2 other assists on Strome goals. And I'm not gonna be surprised here. Ryan Strome, your number 1 star, the Hattie. The Rangers win 4-1. I'm going to give Shesterkin a night off now. And Alexis Lafreniere will be able to come back for the Rangers now. Filipino will move back to center. And Lafreniere, healthy after messing with that hamstring, as I predicted, will play the last game of the road trip against Calgary before the Rangers go back home to take on the Florida Panthers. All right. So, I'm curious. We're going to edit the lines here. Georgiev needs to get a start. It's the second game of a back-to-back nights. It's not the playoffs yet. So, Alexander Georgiev will get the start in net tonight. I believe this is his second start or third start of the year. It might be his third start. Either way, he is in the netminder against the Calgary Flames in Calgary. Well, the Rangers beat earlier. We beat them earlier in the year. This is the last time we see the Flames for the whole year, unless we meet in the Stanley Cup Final. That would be something. Lindholm versus Zibanejad. And we are underway in Calgary. Face-off won by Calgary. Johnny Hockey loses it, knocked off the puck there by Zibanejad. Now a long pass for Craig Smith, gains the zone. Moving in, cross-ice pass knocked away by Hanifin. If Hanifin doesn't make that play, it's 1-0 Rangers, because Panarin was right there on the doorstep of the crease, and he was wide open otherwise. Fox now moving in, lets a bomb rip. Markstrom makes the save. And he will freeze the puck with just over 2 minutes gone here already in the first. Ryan Strome, the hottest Ranger. 5 goals in the last 3 games, 7 overall in the season against Lindholm. Face-off won by Lindholm to Tanev. Up to Gaudreau. Gaudreau across to Lindholm. Lindholm across to Gaudreau. Hit by Kreider. Strome gets the loose puck and now moves through neutral ice. Strome moving down low. Puts in the brakes. Top of the left circle. Shot saved by Markstrom. And he'll freeze it again for another face-off. Trying to keep everybody fresh after playing in Edmonton just last night. Rangers now in Calgary. Hedl versus Monahan. So every stoppage you're seeing, a new line out there. Dubé with the puck. Gains the offensive zone. Poked away by Runanen. Shot saved by Georgiev. Fighting for it in the corner. Alexis Lafreniere, his first game back after a hammy injury, as Sammy Blais gets it cross ice. Nemeth gets it, and the Rangers start to regroup. Up to Hedl now along the left side. Hedl to Lafreniere to Blais. Back down low. Lafreniere can't bury it. Can't get the control of it. But he does maintain it down the trapezoid. Over to Nemeth at the point. Across to Runanen. Shot. And Runanen scores! His first of the year. Helpers from Nemeth and Lafreniere. I believe that might be Runanen's first of his career. Tarmo Runanen, congratulations, his first career goal here in Calgary. The head trainer will get the puck. And he gives the Rangers a 1-0 lead. A perfect slap shot over the blocker. A little bit of tail on that one. And the Ranger defense continues to contribute offensively. Monahan versus Zibanejad. Face-off one back to Zadorov by Monahan. Anderson knocked off the puck. Nemeth gets it. Pass intercepted by Mangiapane. Over to Dubé. I think that's how you say it. I have no idea. Never heard of that guy. Anyway, Smith. Long pass to Zibanejad, knocked deep, back into the Calgary zone, giving chase and getting there first is Zadorov. Panarin breaks it up, poked away by Zadorov again, now cross ice to Mangiapane. Up over the Pitlick, that name I know how to say, knocked out by Nemeth, and Runanen goes and gets it, sends it around to Craig Smith. Smith gets it out of the zone, but not much further, fighting for it at center ice and taking it away is Backlund. Now over to Coleman. Coleman hit by Runanen. Getting it there is Panarin in the Ranger zone. Panarin, long pass to Mika Zibanejad. Putting on the brakes is Zibanejad. Down low, backhander saved by Markstrom. Oh, talk about having some tail on a shot. And Markstrom had to do a full stretch and go pipe to pipe to save that one. As now Lewis versus McKegg to the right of Markstrom with 9 minutes left in the first. Rangers up 1-0. Face-off won by Calgary. Stone with the puck. Harassed by Dryden Hunt. Pass up to Lucic. Lucic knocked off of it by Lindgren, but it kicks to Stone. Back to Lewis now, who just won the faceoff. Lewis hit by Fox, keeps it into Valimaki. Shot saved by Georgiev, and Gaudreau gets the rebound. Now up to Hunt on the breakout. Hunt along the left side, putting on the brakes. Sends it cross ice to Lindgren. Lindgren can't get a good shot off. A backhander, rebound, nobody there. Stone clears it away from danger. Lindgren was harassed there at the blue line, but was still able to get an okay backhander off, and Markstrom loomed large, and then Stone was able to clear the rebound away as Gaudreau sends it to the point, and Lindgren keeps it in again. Lindgren lets it rip, Hunt down low, saved by Markstrom the backhander, and he freezes it with 5 minutes left here in the period. It was kind of a shot pass by Lindgren. Hunt found it, couldn't bury it. Artemi Panarin showed his stats, but Strome's on the ice now against Lindholm. Face-off won by Lindholm to Stone. Up to Gaudreau. Hit by Trouba. Loses the puck, and Keandre Miller back the other way. Miller to Kako. Tries to get it back to Miller, but it's wide. Miller loses the puck now to Stone as he's hit against the boards, and Stone sends it cross ice to Valimaki. Over to Lindholm. Lindholm circling in the neutral zone. Crunched at the point by Kako. And Jacob Trouba gets the loose puck and sends it up to Strome. Back to Kako. Across to Chris Kreider. Shot saved by Markstrom. Again, Rangers trying to roll all four lines pretty quickly here, considering it's the 2 games in 2 nights and 3 in the last 4. Hedl versus Backlund. Face-off won by Backlund. Back to Anderson. Up to Pitlick. Pitlick has it poked away by Nemeth, who gets it to Ruunanen, tonight's only goal scorer, the first of his career from Lafreniere and Nemeth. Ruunanen's shot saved by Markstrom, and he holds it this time with a minute left in the period. Backlund versus Zibanejad to the right of Markstrom. Final minute of the first. Face-off won again by Calgary. Rangers up 1-0. Pitlick with the puck at neutral ice. Gets across the blue line, across to Coleman. Coleman to the top of the slot. He's hit hard. Georgiev finds it and puts it in the corner. 10 seconds left. Possibly one last Hail Mary shot for the Rangers. Zibanejad from the right circle. Shots. Blocker save. Panarin throws it towards the net again, but it's high and wide, and that is the end of the first. But the Rangers up 1-0 on Tarmo Ruunanen's first career goal. We go into the first intermission. New York up 1-0. Rangers out shooting Calgary 9-2, out hitting them 11-7. Calgary won every face-off that period. Zibanejad versus Lindholm. The face-off dot has always been a curse for the Rangers. Or at least this iteration of them, I should say. Tanev with the puck off another face-off win for Calgary. Knocked away. Lindholm finds it, but Fox fighting with him. It kicks to Panarin. Tkachuk takes it away. Matt Tkachuk now has his stick lifted, and Artemi Panarin now back the other way. Starts to break out for the Rangers. Panarin gets pinched against the boards, and the puck kicks to Hanifin. Hanifin cross-ice to Lindholm. Lindholm hit at the blue line by Lindgren. Puck kicks towards the net. Bad deflection there. Tkachuk down low. Oh, saved by Georgiev, and Fox might have got a piece of it. Oh, and Cow now that's been intercepted. Gaudreau down low. Shot saved by Georgiev, and he'll freeze this time with 3 minutes gone in the second. What's up, Odoms? Congrats, buddy. Yeah, you're world champions. How does it feel? Well, Odoms, you're saying I got a chance. Strome versus Monahan. Face-off won by the Rangers. Capo Caco alongside Chris Kreider. Kreider with the puck. Back to Trouba at the point. Trouba, all kinds of room, pinching in. Shot saved by Markstrom. He'll freeze it. Trouba took the alley, skated up, let one rip, but Markstrom was ready for it. Strome versus Monahan again. Face-off won by Monahan to Hanifin. And he's hit by Capo Caco. But he maintains control as he gets it over to Dubé and now over to Manjapane. I have no idea how to say it. Backhander on the guy whose name I can't say. Got his third goal of the year as he moved in on Georgiev, lifted it to the backhand, and it's 1-1. It's nice, Odoms. It's nice. Monahan versus Strome now. Face-off won by Monahan to Zadorov. Zadorov is hit by Miller, but he sends it deep. Trouba is there. Trouba long pass to Strome, just onside. Strome back to Kreider. Backhand shot saved by Markstrom. Leaves it for Zadorov. Zadorov over to Monahan. Monahan hit by Trouba. Capo Caco goes and gets it. Yeah, nobody hates Freddie Freeman. Nobody. It's Condre Miller now. Shot save. Rebound. Strome can't handle it. Oh, if he handled that cleanly, it'd be 2-1 right now. Good shot by Miller for the rebound, but Strome couldn't handle the bouncing puck. As now Hedel versus Backlund to the left of Markstrom. Face-off won by Calgary again. Zadorov, cross-ice to Pitlick. Harassed by Nemeth, but he gets it to Backlund. Back across to Zadorov. Zadorov, sounds like an allergy medication. Gets it to Backlund. Sammy Blais now has his stick lifted, but he maintains control. Blais moving in. Sammy Blais shot. Saved by Markstrom. Lafreniere digging for a rebound, but nothing doing. 11 minutes left in the second. 1-1 game. Rangers scored first. Calgary scored just a couple minutes ago to tie it up. Tomorrow. We're going back to Delaware tomorrow, Odoms. Backlund versus McKegg. Face-off won by McKegg. First face-off win of the night for the Rangers as Lindgren lets one rip. It bounces in the air and over the net. Nobody knew where it was, but it finally lands and McKegg finds it. McKegg now along the blue line to Fox pinching in. Down low to Dryden Hunt. Can't get a shot off. Backlund intercepts. Backlund will send it deep. Calgary will go for a change. Lindgren will get the puck for the Rangers. Ryan Lindgren already a couple of helpers on this road trip. Sends it over to Gaudreau. Gaudreau tries to get his pass across. It's loose in front of the crease. He had Hunt on the doorstep, but the pass could not get through with 8:25 left here in the second, and Markstrom freezing it. Mika Zibanejad on a 3-game pointless streak after a red-hot homestand. Face-off won by the Rangers. Craig Smith with the puck. Hey, 2 face-offs in a row. Now there's Zibanejad. Back to Miller. Andre Miller's shot. High over the net. Zibanejad lost his stick. Might have broke, actually, as he tried to deflect that shot from Miller. But then makes a nice hit there on Lindblom. And back the other way come the Rangers. New lumber for Zibanejad. Panarin circling. Panarin down low. Oh my goodness, what a perfect pass. And a setup to Craig Smith on the doorstep. The puck trickled through the crease. Markstrom never saw it. And Craig Smith has his 4th goal as a Ranger as he's able to tally this one behind everybody. And the Rangers retake the lead 2-1. The number 1 line finally comes through. The bread man delivers. The only assist on the play. As Hanifin has the puck off another face-off win for Calgary. Tkachuk now gets it. Matt Tkachuk cross ice. Back to Tanev. Tanev back to Tkachuk. Back to Gaudreau. Down low shot saved by Georgiev. Sent back around the boards by Andre Miller. To Trouba. Back up to Smith on the breakout. Right now has the go-ahead goal. Smith down low, putting on the brakes to the left circle. Smith! Oh, what a glove save by Markstrom as he snatches it from the sky as Smith was looking far post. Monahan versus Strome now to the right of Markstrom. Face-off won by Monahan, back to Tanev. Tanev hit by Strome, though. Circles around and away, and here's the only goal scorer for Calgary, a guy whose name I can't say, Manjapane. I don't know. Take a guess, folks. Let me know in chat. How do you think you say his name? Monahan. Hit by Strome, but recovers the puck and gets it up to Manjapane. It's got to be something crazy. Anyway, too many A's in there. Sent around to Kreider, who then sends it deep. This is going to go as an icing on the Rangers. Mangiapane? Mangiapane? Mangiapan? Mangiapan? Mangiapan. We're going to say Mangiapan. Mangiapan. Mangiapan? Monahan versus Strome. Face-off will make the foul. Maki blocked by Capo Kakko. Beautiful block as it kicks out of the zone. And now here comes Kakko. Cross ice to Kreider. Puts in the break shot. Saved by Markstrom from point blank. High scoring range. That is a high percentage shot, but Markstrom was there. Monahan versus Hedl now to the right of Markstrom. Hedl loses the face-off again. Stone with the puck. Over to Mangiapan. Mangiapan. Lindgren with the puck. A few seconds left. Sends it across to Sammy Blais. Now to Fox. Fox lets it rip. Saved by Markstrom. He'll freeze it with 1 second left on the clock. Rangers were trying to set something up, but there just wasn't enough time on the clock. And Greg McKegg will come out against Backlund here for this last second face-off. Won by Calgary, and that is the period. So we go into the second intermission. A little bit of goal scoring from each team at the end of 40 here in Calgary. It's 2-1 New York. Rangers out shooting against Calgary 18-6, out hitting them 17-12, but Calgary's won 90% of the faceoffs. Can the Rangers hold on and extend the winning streak to 12 to start the season? Lindholm versus Zibanejad. Faceoff won back towards Tanev by Calgary. Tanev back to Lindholm, back to Gaudreau. Natural goal scorer, shot, rebound, saved by Georgiev, 2 in a row. Oh, goodness, Georgiev maintaining the lead as Smith gets the loose puck. Smith moving in, down low, backhander wide. He was looking for help, but Zibanejad, I'm surprised there was no interference called there. It was behind the play, as now to Panarin. Oh, he can't get the shot off. Lindgren now shot, saved by Markstrom. It looked like interference. Zibanejad and Panarin were held up. Nothing was called, though, so Smith took the backhander and missed it wide. Rangers were knocking on the door. Now Lindholm versus Strome. Face-off won by Lindholm. Back to Tanev. Over to Tkachuk. Now up to Lindholm. Lindholm hit by Miller. Johnny Gaudreau down low. Hit goes wide off of the stick of Jacob Trouba. Trouba now. Long pass up to Strome. Getting behind the defense. Strome tries to send it over the Kreider, but it's an errant pass. Now back to Miller. Across to Trouba. Trouba's shot doesn't get through. Kako pushes it back to Trouba. Back to Kako. Back to the blue line for Miller. Down low. Kako shot. Oh, what beautiful passing by the Rangers as Miller feeds Kako cutting to the slot. And he held on to it as Markstrom dropped to his knees. And he lifted it over his right pillow for the tally. It's 3-1 New York. Kako with the beautiful goal. A little give and go there with Miller. His third of the year. Miller and Trouba the assists. Another face-off win for Calgary. Monahan back to Mangiapane. Georgiev. Oh, bad turnover. Saved by Georgiev. And up to Kako. And here come the Rangers again. Calgary knocking on the door that time. But Georgiev makes standing large. Hanifin down low to Monahan. Shot, save, rebound. And this one he can't get to. And Mangiapane gets his second of the night, his fourth of the year. We got ourselves a game again. It's 3-2 New York. Fourth of the year. I think I said that. Hedel versus Monahan. Rangers were threatening how the ice is tilting back and forth. Monahan and Hanifin the assist as Monahan back to Mangiapane. This pass intercepted by Lafreniere. Now back to Hedel. Back to Lafreniere. Putting on the brakes. Circling. Alexi Lafreniere. Rebound. Shot. Save. Rebound again. Zadorov clears away from danger. Zadorov cross ice to Dubé. Dubé to Monahan. Knocked away by Runinen, who has a goal tonight. His first career goal in the NHL. Up to Sammy Blais. Blais shot. Save, rebound. Markstrom snatches it from the sky and freezes it. 10:48 left in the third. Rangers up 3-2. Backlund versus McKegg. Face-off won by Backlund against McKegg. Zadorov with the puck. Sends it over to Pitlick. Pitlick at center ice. He'll send it deep. Lindgren will go and give chase. Less than 10 minutes left in regulation, at least, as this is knocked away. Pitlick finds it. Poked away by Gaudreau. Barclay Gaudreau moves along the right side. Sending it back to the point for Lindgren. Pinching in. Shot easily saved by Markstrom with 8:42 left in the period. Backlund versus Zibanejad. To the left of Markstrom. Face-off, one back towards Zadorov. Up to Pitlick. Along the left side, hit by Jacob Trouba. Puck kicks towards Zibanejad, or he picks it up, I should say. And Zibanejad moving in. Shot saved by Markstrom. Saw it all the way with 7.5 left in the third. Again, Rangers are rolling all four lines, trying to keep everybody fresh here. Long road trip coming to an end tonight. Zibanejad versus Lindholm. Face-off won by Lindholm to Gaudreau. Knocked away, cross ice to Tkachuk. Tkachuk hit by Runinen. Smith with the puck temporarily, goes back and gets it in the Rangers' corner. 6.5 left. Over to Zibanejad, up to Panarin, the bread man, back to Mika. Zibanejad, shot short side, saved by Markstrom with 5:54 left in the third. Lindholm now versus Greg McKegg. Game is slowed down. A lot of face-offs now, which favors Calgary. But this one won by McKegg. Back to Lindgren, to Fox, to McKegg. Can't get a shot off. Lindholm blocks it and starts back the other way. Lindholm hit by Lindgren. Gaudreau gets it. Now back to Lindgren. Lindholm picks his pocket. 2-on-1 back the other way to Chuck. Shot saved by Georgiev. And he leaves it for Fox. Fox now across the Gaudreau. Shot save, rebound. Fox couldn't bury it, crashing to the net. It just trickled wide. Fox back to Dryden Hunt. Lindgren now a shot. Markstrom saw it all the way with 3:14 left here in regulation. Monahan versus Hedel. Can Calgary scrounge another goal? Scrape together one. Hanifin, another face-off win for Calgary. Over to Mangiapane. He's got both goals tonight. Looking for the Hattie. Dubé hit by Trouba. Miller gets it deep in the Ranger zone, and the trapezoid starts to break out, pass up to Hedel. Hedel along the left side, putting on the brakes. Sends it back down low. Lafreniere looking for the deflection. It goes wide. Alexis Lafreniere back to Miller at the blue line. Trouba, his shot is blocked, but it kicks to Lafreniere. His shot is blocked, but Hedel picks his pocket down low in the slot. Shot saved, and the Rangers will go on the power play with a minute to go. Hanifin, interference, and that call might be the end of it, because now, even if Calgary pulls their netminder, it's 5-on-5. Strome versus Backlund on the power play. First power play of the game for either team. Face-off won by Calgary. Been saying that a lot tonight. Anderson up to Backlund. Markstrom still in net, waiting, looking for his chance. Fox gets it down low as it's sent deep by Calgary, as they're going to need themselves a short-handed goal to find the equalizer. Fox back to Strome. The pass goes wide. Panarin's shot saved by Markstrom. Anderson in the corner. 35 seconds left. Anderson over to Zadorov. Sent deep. Zibanejad gets it. Markstrom still in net. Long pass thrown towards the net. Markstrom is there. Leaves it for Zadorov. Up to Coleman. And now here comes Markstrom. It's 5-on-5 for the last 20. Kicked along. The puck is loose. Strome finds it. Ryan Strome makes a move. Throws it towards the net, but he goes wide. Panarin gets it now. Panarin scores. And Ryan Strome ends up getting an assist. He led the team in goals this whole road trip, but he threw it wide. But fortunately kicked right to Artemi Panarin. So Strome will get the helper. And with 4 seconds left, well, that should do it. It's a power play goal. Kreider the other assist. Tanev throws it towards the net. Georgiev one final save, and the Rangers win 4-2 here in Calgary. Panarin, 6th of the year, the nail in the coffin. The Rangers outshot Calgary 31-13. Tarmo Ruunanen, a goal and 4 hits, including the goal is his first of his career. Rangers out-hit Calgary 27-14. Face-offs, 90% went to Calgary. Artemi Panarin, a helper and an empty net goal. He's your number 2 star. Rangers 1 for 1 on the power play because of that Panarin goal. I'm going to say Craig Smith is your number 1 star. What do we got here? No, oh, they gave it to Home Cooking. 2 hits and 2 goals. Makes sense. He was probably the best player on the ice tonight, but it was not enough as the Rangers win 4-2 in Calgary. We will now head home to the Garden to take on the Panthers. Huzzah. Save the game. Always got to save the game. Actually, that gives Panarin now with those helpers. Panarin leads. That makes sense. 12 games, 12 points for Panarin. Capo Caco with 12 points. Zibanejad 11. Strome had a very good road trip. Trouba, Kreider starting to wake up a little bit. Nemeth, everybody's got themselves a pretty healthy amount of points except for Kevin Rooney, but that's why he's usually a healthy scratch. So, and Lafreniere, 5 points in 8 games. That ain't so bad. Not so bad. Rooney might be trade bait. But not yet. Not yet. So, Craig Smith with 7 points. McKegg with 7. Not a lot of penalties for the Rangers. Kreider with a minor and a fight. Nemeth and Smith with fights. Zibanejad and Hedel with minors. Let's take a look at our netminders. Shesterkin, the better of the two. No surprise. But 9-0 versus 3-0. But Shesterkin, 3 shutouts. Less than a goal a game. Georgiev usually gives about a little less than 2 a game, at least at this moment. Again, it just very early, but these guys are absolutely playing lights out. And the Rangers are the reason why Rangers are 12-0 also. We haven't given up more than 2 goals. think maybe once we gave up more than 2 goals. Maybe. But, yeah, so the Rangers are playing very, very well overall. We are playing very, very well. But Panarin doesn't get better than that. 6 goals, 6 assists, a power play goal. Kakko, surprising, Kakko, 12 points in the night, or in the year. A lot of those is because he's been helping Ryan Strome. So, who's got 11? And Jacob Trouba, top scoring defenseman right now for us with 10. Actually, where's Fox? Is he part of that 7 group? Oh, he's part of the 5. 2 goals and 3 assists. Well, it happens. Anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you all, as always, for tuning in for Wednesday Night Hockey. We're back tomorrow with Thursday Night Hockey. And then Friday, maybe Call of Duty. I'm also getting, again, I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, I'm getting my COVID booster shot on Friday. And because of that, because I'm getting my COVID booster shot, I might not stream on Friday depending on how it affects me. But I'm getting it first thing in the morning. I hope I do not feel as bad as I did when I got my second shot, which was rough. Not gonna lie, folks, it was rough. But thanks again for everybody for tuning in. We'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully, have yourselves a great rest of your Wednesday. And good night.